NBA2k25.
We're all set to bring you NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now here is Holiday. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Beyond the arc. And that one is off. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Holiday. No good off the spin.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. The shot. Good on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's James. Reeves outside. And another three for the Lakers.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Brown outside. And here's Tatum for three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
That one goes in.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But, you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position. But they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Both teams deciding to change it up. Out to White. On the wing, Brown. Busted. No good that time either.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Right wing. Here's Hayes. And the three off target. Celtics trailed by 5. Here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here is Hachimura. Here's Hayes. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, White. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Horford from outside. The rebound by James. Los Angeles leading by 5. To the wing on the left. There's the pick. Back to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Celtics ball. Substitution on the court.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5.
14. The Celtics 9.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And they're moving it up. And the layup's good off the glass. Goodwin's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Over to the wing. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good from outside. Left side, Horford. Vanderbilt with the steal. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. A wide open look here for Craig. From outside, off the mark. Reeves outside. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Picked by Horford. Now, here's Craig. Still scoreless. Horford gets the bucket.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
Hachimura. Rebound, Boston.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Back to Tatum. For the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. Back to Hachimura. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Vincent. 3 on the clock. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Lakers lead by 8.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Vanderbilt with the screen. James with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Cornette. The kick out to Holiday. White looking around to the inside. Brown outside. Here's Cornette. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The shot missing. James in the post. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Substitution for your Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
27 seconds left for the first half. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's White. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Stolen by Holiday. Gets it off. No good on the shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Doncic with it. Still yet to score. In the corner, it's James. With the floater. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 5. Right side, Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Launches it. Nice D from Doncic. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 7 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Down low. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Reeves can't hit. Celtics trail by 4. Here's White. There's the drive. And there it is for him. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Reeves outside. Pass to James. Fades back. And Boston with the rebound.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's a 1-point game. Here's LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for LeBron.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Both free throws good from Holiday. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The kick out to Tatum. There's the 3. That shot is off. The Lakers trail. On the wing, Reeves. Doncic outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. Nailed from three-point land. Hayes has got 7 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
1:53 left in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Hachimura. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He has 5.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Pritchard. Doncic with the steal. Finney Smith with it. Picked up by Brown. LeBron outside. It's hauled in by Cornette. Celtics trail by 6. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with it.
The Celtics, 36.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Now Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Outside Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. They get a hand on it. Hand stolen by Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Tatum with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Floats it up for James. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Celtics making a switch here. And the rejection by LeBron.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. Lock at 6. Here's Pritchard to take the lead. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here is Vanderbilt. And there's the drive to the left wing. And a wide open look for James. And the Lakers with another miss. Boston trailing. The flush by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer right now, filling it up.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out left to the wing. Back to James. And they double up James. Pass to Vanderbilt. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So it's the Celtics now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And here's Porzingis. To the middle. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Traps in the tray. Reeves has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now Hayes. Again, the Lakers. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Outside Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
To the paint. The kick out to LeBron. Reeves outside. Over White. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to White. Off target from outside.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Back to James. To the inside. Hayes. Yes!
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a three to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris
We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Houston Rockets. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Pass to Wells. On the wing, Bain. Offline with a three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
First team foul.
Now Morant. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bain connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here is Green. Thompson scanning the floor to the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Outside Morant. The three from Bain. And another three for Memphis.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
On the wing, Green takes a three. Memphis with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Green. Drives to the hoop. And Morant clears the board. Right side Bain. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Now here's Thompson. And Şengün throw it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Bain. And here's Jackson. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Brooks, right side. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Thompson outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots over Morant. Van Vliet misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to Edey. Jackson, right side. Kicks it out to Bain. Jackson on the wing. From behind the arc. And another miss by Memphis.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Morant. Takes it inside.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Bain. Here's Edey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Kennard.
Rockets foul.
Memphis shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's
the Grizzlies 14.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man coming through. Once Jackson Jr. gets some speed behind him, get out of the way.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. They retain possession. Outside Whitmore. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
And the Grizzlies making a change here.
Number 0.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Smith. Eason up top. Clock at 6. Pass to Şengün. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
2 on the clock. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Knocks down the long J.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Şengün throw it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. And again, it's Memphis missing. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
To the middle. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Şengün.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Green with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Back to Green. From deep three-point land. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading. And Morant gets double-teamed. To the wing, right side. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
The kick out to Van Vliet. The three is up. Excellent D there from Morant. Memphis leading by 4. Morant flashes his vertical there.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside, Green. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Pass to Bane. Aldama outside. Here's Wells. Now Bane. Green covering. 5 on the clock. And Bane with the 3. Bane's got 9.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Here's Green. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Memphis ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' addition.
Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Memphis leading by 6. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And that one's good. Give him 8.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Morant looking for an opening. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Tough points from Ja.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Şengün. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Moran. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Moran. There's the double with Thompson. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Wells. Morant with it. 5 to shoot. Ja steps on the game. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Brooks outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
That's their first personal foul.
Free throw dropped for Brooks. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bain. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Houston ball. Hold the floor for your Rockets.
And here's Van Vliet. Give him 8 points now. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. From downtown. The shot, no good. Memphis leading by 4. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Van Vliet outside. Outside for Brooks. That three's off the mark. Outside Morant. 1:19 left in the third quarter here. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
1:09 left in the third. Down low. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Outside for Green. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. Houston shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They now take the lead. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Outside, Green. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's a tie game here in Houston.
41. The Grizzlies, 41.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. To the inside. Here's Şengün. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Outside Bane. Pick by Aldama. 6 to shoot. Bane, no good. Houston in the lead. Pass to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Holiday's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the drive. Now Aldama. Inside. Outside Bane. Here's Huff. From outside the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Grizzlies trail by 5. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Aldama. Deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Houston with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Now here's Smith. Guarded by Aldama. The baseline, Jay. Smith with it. Here's Whitmore outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So both teams changing it up here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Allie, thank you. And he's good on the second.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Green with the ball. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
He hits the second from the line. Houston leading by 6. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. Şengün in the post. Thompson outside. Here's Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. A clear look for Green. Memphis with a rebound. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. Here's Morant. An easy 2 on the layup. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside Holiday. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here.
First team foul.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Edey. And here's Memphis. They trail by 7. And here's Morant outside. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Houston with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Out to Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Off target. And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the...
Your thoughts on that?
That's a great question. Shooting is